All right, I got a question for y'all. Do you ever just walk outside and you just don't even want anyone to look at you because your hair is all messy and you're dressed in clothes that you don't even really like, but it's clothes that you spent some money on, so you want to wear it a few times so that you didn't waste your money? Like clothes that you liked at first, but then you actually started wearing it more and you're just like, yeah, I don't really like this. So it just kind of sits in your dresser drawer, taking up space, and you just end up never wearing it again. Not only is that a waste of money, but when you go out in public, you're just not looking your best. Or do you guys ever just see someone walking down the road and you're just like, damn, this guy looks good, and I wish I had this certain attribute of them? Well, fret not, because I will tell you guys how to find your own best style and how to be looking at your absolute best at all times. My name is Xavier Becerra, and let's get right into it. All right, so the thing is, you're not gonna want to 100% copy someone else's style. You don't want to be a copy and paste of someone else. So you're gonna want to find your own style, your own hairdo, and your own body language and everything, because everyone's different and everyone has their own natural body language. You don't want to force anything. So we're gonna find the right style for you depending on all different kinds of physical attributes, whether it be your hair type, your skin type, certain kinds of physical characteristics that really stand out. And I'm going to help you guys get set up looking really good. Okay, guys, so the first thing that I'm going to get into is finding the right clothes to wear, finding the right style to wear. Think of that the style of clothing that you would wear every single day for the rest of your life, and you'd think that you'd look good in it no matter what day of the week it is. Whether it's like more formal attire, athletic gear, just more like flannels and jeans. Like just think of whatever kinds of clothes that you like wearing a lot, or clothes that you think when you go out in them you're like, dang, I look good. Think of that style of clothing, and then you want to focus on mostly wearing that style of clothing. A lot of people think that you have to have like variety, like you have to look like a jock sometimes, and then you have to look like this and that, and you have to look like an artist, and then like stick to one style. It's kind of odd when you see someone with like a different style every day. You're just like, it's kind of weird, you know? You just like, you know, those people that just wear every different style of clothing like out there, and you're just like, I never know what this dude's gonna wear. And it's like kind of weird, and like that's just something that you don't want to do. You want to find what looks best on you and continue to wear what looks good on you. So find that one style of clothing that you think you just look really good in, and something that you'd be fine wearing every single day. Now, I'm not saying you only have to wear this clothing, but you should have like a main style. You should have a style that you're known for, a style that people expect you to show up in. It'll make you more memorable because people will associate a certain attribute or a certain style to you, and it'll make you more recognizable and people will remember you better. So, after you guys have found that style of clothing that you guys really like wearing, that you really think looks good on you, then what you're going to want to focus on is buying good quality versions of those kinds of clothes. You don't really want to focus so much on buying all these different kinds of colors of this kinds of clothes and just having all this insane variety, because most of the time, think about it, you have like 5 or 6 t-shirts that you wear the most often. These are like t-shirts that you're going to be wearing like every single week, and there's just a whole bunch of other like shirts and other kinds of stuff in your wardrobe that you just never wear. Like you have all these different styles, but you really just stick to one. So not only does it take up your wardrobe like crazy, it just takes up space. It's wasting your money, and it like kind of makes you feel like you have to wear that clothing since you spent money on it, and when you go out in it you don't even really feel that like confident or good, but you feel like obligated to wear it because you spent your money on it. So focus on buying high quality clothing of that style, not buying so much different kinds of it. Just make sure you're buying like a few every now and then, but making sure that they're a little bit higher quality, nicer looking. Like let's say that your normal style is going to be like athletic gear or something. You're not going to be wanting to buy like baggy, like not good looking long basketball shorts or something like that. You're going to want to invest in some like nice quality, pretty nicely fitted, athletic looking shorts, or a good, nice, high quality looking athletic shirt instead of buying some like baggy, like athletic shirt that just like doesn't look good on you. You want to focus on actually getting higher quality clothing of like whatever style you have. Because you can still look really good wearing like athletic clothes or something. You just have to find the right quality of clothing. So the next big thing that you guys are going to want to do to improve your looks is figure out a good looking hairstyle. This is something that so many people struggle with. It's something that people just don't know how to find the right hairstyle, because you can do your hair a million different ways, but everyone has like a different setup of like face and hair structure. Like their hair might be curly but they'll have like a round face, or their hair might be curly but they have like a sharp jawline. Like you want to find the right style that is going to fit like your head shape. So find a celebrity or just attractive looking person that has your kind type of hair and type of facial structure, and then find one of them with a hairstyle that you actually like really like, that you can see yourself wearing, and just show it to your barber or whoever cuts your hair, and try and get that hairstyle to the best of your ability. And if it ends up being something that you don't like, then it's going to have to be a little bit of like a trial and error thing. But usually if you're looking at someone that's good looking, that has your similar kind of head structure and hair type, most likely you're going to find that the hairstyle you're gonna like, because you like it on someone else that has like the similar features as you. So you're gonna most likely like it on yourself as well. But sometimes you just might not like the way it looks on yourself. So you might have a little bit of trial and error there. But it's totally worth it to find out a hairstyle that you can just stick with, that you can just keep on repeatedly getting, so that you're not gonna have to like worry so much about doing this and doing that and like doing all these other things. Just focusing on having like that one hairstyle that looks really good, and just keeping it through the years until maybe you want to switch it up. Now, the last point that I'm going to get into in today's video is fixing your posture. And this is something that is so underrated, that some people talk about, it's talked about, but it's not something that's like heavily like enforced. It's not something that people are like, you must do this. People are always talking about like the clothes you wear and your hairstyle and stuff, but a lot of people forget to mention posture, or they don't quite say it enough as they should, as they don't quite focus it as much as the other things. But posture is super important, and it's something that you can start improving now. And it's something that's going to take quite a bit of getting used to if you don't already have good posture. But the benefits of getting your posture better is that not only is your back going to not be as messed up in the future, but you're going to appear taller, you're going to look way more confident, and you're just going to appear way more attractive. So with your posture, you want to make sure that your shoulders are at your side. Like a lot of people are like this. You want to make sure that your shoulders are kind of like not pulled like back like this or something. Like don't over exaggerate it, but make sure they're like lined up at your side, like straight, instead of like, don't make sure they're not leaning forward at all or like going all the way back, but like they're just at a nice level. Like they're, and you'll appear like wider as well, which is an attractive trait, like having like wider shoulders if you're a man. And then make sure you're also keeping your head up, like not, I'm not talking about like raising your head like this at all times, but make sure it's not pointed down. Make sure it's just a little bit higher than straight. Like make sure your chin is just like slightly up, not like this or like something exaggerated, but just make sure that it's nice, like slightly up. And I promise you guys are going to be looking so much more confident if you increase your posture, and eventually you're just going to get used to it, and you're not going to have to force yourself as much to get better posture, and it'll just be your natural posture eventually. But guys, the main key parts that I talked about in this video is: one, find the right style of clothing that you like wearing, that you think looks good on you, that's going to make you feel confident going outside every single day, and then buy high quality versions of clothing in that category of clothing. And remember, focus on the quality, not the quantity. Number two, find the right hairstyle by looking at someone else that you think is attractive and that has a similar head shape or hair type that you have, and try and find a haircut of theirs that looks good and try it out on yourself. And three, focus on having good posture and shoulders at your side, head slightly up, not exaggerated, just at a nice level, and stand tall and stand proud, and you will look very confident. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting lately. It means absolutely everything to me. But if you guys have any more questions about anything that I talked about in this video, or just any other questions that you have in general, just let me know down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions of yours. Once again, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.